People have been promising Cursor for video for 2 years. A magic editor where you just talk to an AI and it cuts your footage for you. And every single time, it has been a gorgeous demo that falls apart the second you actually touch it. Then yesterday, a Y Combinator startup shipped one for free, open source. And it does one thing none of the others did. So I spent today taking it completely apart to answer the only question that matters. Is Palmier Pro the real thing, or is it just a prettier demo? Let me give you the honest version. Palmier Pro launched on June 17th from a tiny two-person team, Marcos Rico Peng and his co-founder Harrison, out of Y Combinator. And the first surprise is what it is not. It is not a website. It is not a clunky browser wrapper pretending to be an app. It is a real native Mac editor written from scratch in Swift that looks and behaves like Premiere or CapCut. You download it with no login, and you can just edit video like a normal person. That part is genuinely free and fully open source. No catch, no trial. But here is the twist that makes everyone pay attention. The moment you open Palmier, it quietly starts a tiny server running on your own computer. You will never see it. It just sits there at a local address, waiting. And that little server is the entire reason this thing matters, because of what is allowed to connect to it. To see why that is a big deal, look at how every other AI video tool works. They are vending machines. You type a prompt, the machine thinks for a minute, and it spits out a finished clip and hands it back to you. You cannot really get inside it. You cannot nudge one cut or move one clip without starting the whole thing over. Palmier flipped that completely. That server it opened speaks a standard called MCP, the same plug that powers Claude's tools. And Claude Code, Claude Desktop, Cursor, or Codex can connect straight into it. Now, the AI is not generating in some separate tab far away from your work. It is reading the exact timeline you are staring at and editing it directly. Trimming a clip, splitting a take, reordering your shots, dropping new footage into the gap. This is the precise trick that made Cursor win at Code. Cursor did not win by writing better code inside a chat box. It won by letting the agent work on your actual files, the same surface you use. Palmier just did that for video. The agent operates your timeline, not a copy of it. That is the unlock. That is why the Cursor for video label, for once, actually fits. So what can you actually hand off to it? Mostly the boring work that eats your whole evening. You can ask it to search across all your footage by meaning. Find the clip where I am laughing, and it finds it without you scrubbing for an hour. It can drop in B-roll, write and place captions, detect the key moments inside a long, messy recording, and clean up a chaotic folder of files. The pitch is simple, and it is a good one. You stay the director. The agent does the grunt work you hate. And it does not stop at editing what you already filmed. On that same timeline, it can generate brand new footage, images, and audio using some of the best models out there, Cdance, Kling, and Nano Banana Pro, and then upscale them right in place. So the clip you imagined but never shot, it can create and slot it into the cut without you ever leaving the app or downloading anything. To prove it works, the founders made over 15 cinematic launch videos for other Y Combinator startups, entirely inside Palmier. Okay, now the part the launch trailer will never tell you, because I promised you the honest version. First catch, and it is a big one. It only runs on the newest Mac operating system, macOS 26 Tahoe, on Apple Silicon, not on Intel Macs, not on Windows, not on last year's software. A huge number of people literally cannot open this today. Full stop. Second catch, and this one is sneaky. That phrase, free and open source, has an asterisk the size of a billboard. The editor is free and open. But the AI generation, the actual magic in every demo clip you just watched, is closed source and locked behind a login and a paid subscription. And that subscription is not pocket change. It is $29 a month for the Pro plan, $69 for Max, and those are the discounted launch prices. They go up. On top of that, you are paying with credits and they drain faster than you would expect. 5,000 credits is somewhere between a few hundred images, or just 3 to 7 minutes of generated video. Third catch, the agent is only ever as good as the model driving it and the directions you give it. Those flawless, made entirely with AI trailers, are carefully curated, not one take. And finally, this is day one software from two people. Expect rough edges, bugs, and things that just break. So, the verdict, the honest one. If you are on an Apple Silicon Mac and you already live inside Claude or Cursor every day, this is the most legitimate cursor for video that anyone has shipped. And the reason is not the flashy generation, it is the architecture. They got the one thing right that everybody else got wrong. The agent works your real surface, not a sandboxed copy. That is not a gimmick. That is the foundation finally being correct. And when the foundation is right, everything built on top of it only gets better over time. But be honest with yourself about where it is today. It is a brand new app on a narrow slice of hardware with its best features sitting behind a paywall. It is not replacing your main editor this week. So here is what I would actually do. Install the free editor, connect it to Claude or Cursor, and just feel what it is like to direct an agent across your timeline, instead of dragging clips by hand for 3 hours. It is a real glimpse of where editing is going. Just do not cancel Premiere yet. Because the setup is the part people get stuck on, I wrote the whole thing down for you. A free one-page starter kit with the exact steps to connect Palmier to Claude or Cursor. Plus, 12 copy and paste prompts for the editing jobs you will want to hand off first. If you want it, just comment the word director and I will send it straight to you. And honest credit where it is due, the launch and the demo footage you just saw are from Marcos Rico Peng and the Palmier team. Go check out what they built. If you want the no hype read on every AI tool before you waste a weekend on it, follow along on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And my deeper Claude guides are linked below. I will keep testing these so you do not have to. See you in the next one.